Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3.
1,
1, 2, 3.
2,
1, 2, 3.
3, 4, 5.
Let's go.
First day of the 2018 season right here, guys.
Their names define the sport of lacrosse at the highest level. 4 programs annually listed among the elite, linked not only by their past success, but by the expectations placed upon them.
So don't, for a second, doubt yourself. Just keep playing.
We have a long way to go, but it's paying attention to the details. How great do you want to be?
For the Ohio State Buckeyes, Syracuse Orange, Duke Blue Devils, and North Carolina Tar Heels, it's a fresh shot at glory with only one goal in mind. It's passion. It's the process. It's the season, 2018. It is a drama that will play out not over the coming days and weeks, but months. An odyssey divided into 2 parts, a fall to come together and a spring to lay it all on the line.
Well, the concept of the season is, to me, it's like building a house. The beauty of coaching is every year you have new chemistry, new leadership, new individuals coming into your family, and you're trying to build the program from September until Memorial Day, one brick at a time.
The first brick in North Carolina's foundation is a lacrosse tradition that needs no introduction, the run test.
We're gonna watch you perform today. All right, give us a show, man. I'm excited for it. I know Coach is excited for it. I didn't sleep last night. All right, woke up, the moon was still up when we came out here. It's time to go, boys.
You can't be thinking about the playoffs now or playing Duke. You have to be focused on the next day and taking a step each day.
Touch the line with your foot. If you miss the line, Coach is gonna call you back. Same rules as always, foot behind the line, starting on the whistle. Be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready. Let's go, boys, let's go, boys.
In 2016, the North Carolina Tar Heels became the first unseeded team to win a national championship, an achievement built on determination.
Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Attack, midfield, defense. 12, 13, 14, 15.
Judging by their effort in the pre-dawn light at Hooker Field in Chapel Hill, their expectations this season are equally as high.
It's this family here and holding each other accountable and being there to support one another, and I think that's kind of where it starts.
4th quarter, baby, let's go, let's go, we gotta be ready. Good job, boys. No better day to be a heel, baby.
Great effort on the run, okay? We got to get tougher, grittier. These are the little things that mean so much in the grand scheme of becoming a team. Again, we've talked about it from the beginning. There are a lot of good teams out there. How great do you want to be? Okay, and it starts day 1 with the run test.
Just 10 miles down Tobacco Road in Durham, their arch rival, the Duke Blue Devils, are also kicking off their season, focusing on the fundamentals.
Let's go up the hash, righty first. Get your hands back, get skinny, get up, and get your hips around towards the far pipe. Playing while moving, not over carrying it, getting up on your toe, getting it to the far pipe. Start us off, Rusty. Good, Prendy. Get him on that toe. Much better, Josh. Good job, Pete. Nice job, Micaiah. Good job, Rusty.
Ball on the ground. Thinking 2 plays ahead. As it's rolling out, you're yelling, headman, Harry, headman. Headman, Brad, headman. We're gonna go up. Everything's diagonal, 45 degrees. Ball on the ground, up, up, switch lines.
Champions in 2010, 2013, and 2014, this senior class has yet to raise their own championship trophy at the end of the year, something they take very seriously.
We have a senior class that hasn't been to Final Four weekend now, and we don't know what it's like. That's what is really going to be challenging for us.
The margin for error is so small at the top. You know, we have a saying that we use a lot is embrace the struggle, meaning it's a struggle. You know, it's not always going to be perfect.
Once again, let's remember some of the things we've been talking about confidence.
A lacrosse game, there's no time. And good players, you know, they learn from their mistakes and they got to move on quickly. So that's a lesson that everybody needs to master right away. If you're on this field, you're really a good player, all right? And you're really talented. So don't, for a second, question yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Just keep playing. And if you don't like it, get better. That's it. Put more time in.
Anchoring the Duke defense is arguably the most athletic pair of defenders in the country, both with a football background. Cade Van Raphorst, whose father led Arizona State to the Rose Bowl, and JT Giles Harris, a star high school defensive back.
I played corner in football, so it was kind of the same mentality and same footwork, so it just came naturally to me, just like football did too. And it was like a physical sport. Like I could push guys around, I could hit them with a stick. Like when I was younger, I was like, oh, this is pretty fun.
I think for the entire coaching staff, we all played football. You know, we all played in high school, playing defense, covering somebody, open up your hips, drop step, closing, you know, offensively, reading, quarterbacks.
Just by being athletic, then that allows us to play more aggressive, approach guys like way out of their normal, so they'll be like in a game, like once they catch the ball, we're on the hand, so make them uncomfortable the whole game.
John Thomas is everything that we thought, you know, he was going to be in terms of his athletic IQ. Believe that he's going to get much better.
I don't really look into as much as, you know, I'm the guy or he's the guy. At the end of the day, we just want to win games. So whatever we have to do to make that happen is kind of the goal.
Here we go, boys. Yeah, baby. Duke on three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, boys. Yeah, gonna be back, baby.
I think what box lacrosse does is it puts like a microscope or a spotlight on a player. If you're an average ground ball guy in box, like you're exposed.
It is details. You gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's a new skill for you, you gotta work on it.
For head coach Nick Myers, box lacrosse is just one of his many training methods.
Stick up field.
Providing him with many teachable moments.
Attaboy, Jackson!
We've dedicated 12 Wednesdays, and we'll do it even in season and preseason to, you know, a motto where we feel like going over and playing box, there's real takeaways there for us. From an effort, from a toughness, from a skill development, from a competitive component.
Pipeline, okay, ball use. Seen a lot of guys like this right now in our 3v2 drill. We're in a nice athletic stance, we're pipeline, splitting, all right, and we're doing a great job. And these guys move, what's that called, Eric? Freeze.
You know, the things that we do in box have to be staples of who we are when we step on the field. And it's not necessarily being a great pick and roll guy, it's can you catch in tight spaces, can you make tough ground balls, can you be a guy that puts his hands on people and is physical at the point of contact.
Our head's on a swivel, we're communicating. If the ball moves from ball side to help side, we gotta get out with an approach. 3v2s yesterday, saw some guys approaching the ball, one hand off their stick, running, and guys just running right by them. We gotta get there, we gotta break down, helmet upfield, take away the middle. All right, keys for today when we get in the box. Pace all the way through our first game, all right? Let's go, boom on three. 1, 2, 3, boom. Let's go, we're moving.
Nowhere else is the process more important than Ohio State, where Coach Myers' sole focus is on teaching his players the Buckeye way.
Hit it, Brian, hit it! 1, run! That's us! Hey, that's us! Let's go, dead! We got 1.
The Buckeye way is something that's unique to this program, obviously. It's a certain type of toughness and discipline that we expect from our players.
We have the all-in, we have the we not me, we have the do your job components of our blueprint, and that's how we build our culture here at Ohio State.
The blueprint is a walk. The blueprint is our way as Buckeyes to literally assess every aspect of our life. But what maybe makes our blueprint different than some is it has very specific behaviors. You know, so when you talk about relentless effort under all-in, you know, we talk about embracing a need. You know, so those behaviors under that all-in is what describes all-in to Buckeye lacrosse. And so right now, we're really working as this particular team to define what is relentless effort.
While reaching the Final Four in 2017 was a major accomplishment for the program, this year's edition of the Buckeyes must find its own identity.
It was an unbelievable experience. It was awesome to be able to be there on that big stage and to be able to take Buckeye lacrosse to where it hadn't been before. But now we're kind of over that and we're really focused on our fall this year and getting this new group of guys together.
We're not always the most talented team, the most talented program, but we have the hardest working group of guys in the country.
Every decision we make and every workout we have is building, you know, that foundation for this particular group.
I know we're trying, and it's obvious to us as a staff that, can I have the eyes in the back, please? All right, that we're starting to take steps in a direction that we feel good about at times, all right, but there's also areas that are clear for improvement. The stick work needs work. needs a lot of work. All right, it's not about passing a wall ball test. It can't be about, hey, I got my left hand done, so I'm good. The number of failed ground balls, and that's where this is going to be great for us long term. So going into next week, a week from today, right, what are you going to do about it? Barco, what are you going to do in the next 7 days to make your stick better? All right, we got to help you with that. That's the blueprint.
At Syracuse, numbers matter a little more than they do elsewhere, and rightfully so. Their 10 national championships are the most in the modern NCAA era.
You just take a step back and you realize that you're part of something so much bigger than yourself.
Everyone knows who we are and what we're about.
So to have the tradition of championships and winning, I never really have talked to the team too much the last few years about the expectations for the team. They already know it.
But it is a number 22 that has historically drawn the most attention.
In the lacrosse world, I think there's not one person in the world who doesn't know about the 22.
Well, I think Coach Simmons Jr. started it with the number 22, and we've had some great success with players that have worn that jersey.
And I didn't really understand that at first. I was like, what's the big deal about one number? But then they started showing me like film and talking about all these people who've worn 22, and it's probably one of the biggest honors in sports.
22, who's 22? So this year we've held it for now to kind of see who we are as a Syracuse team, to see if there is a 22 out there, and you got to find the right personality to wear that 22 also. It's not only does it have great expectations, a lot of pressure that comes with it.
As Syracuse opens fall ball, there is a sense of optimism among the team.
The first day of practice, I think, especially this year, I think it's just so much excitement.
I'm having jitters and butterflies right now just talking to you guys.
I see the team on Memorial Day weekend that's raising that trophy, and it just drives me more and more.
Always exciting because it's never just as you thought it was going to be.
And it really sets the tone for what the season's going to be like. I mean, it's the first chance where everyone's together, where all the guys are together on one field.
Whether or not there's a 22 on this team is yet to be determined. However, a new leader has emerged on the defense, making number 11 his own.
Number 11 kind of, to me, means, it's something that you can look to. It's a guy that you can look to try and step up when you need it. And I'm grateful to have the opportunity.
He also is one of the best polls that we have, obviously. I think him wearing 11 this year is awesome. I think he completely deserves it.
Practice is just starting up. We still got some good weather up here in Syracuse. Not too sure how long it's going to last, but the guys are fired up to be back, and it's just a good time to be on campus. Our main goal every year is excellence, and that excellence is winning a national championship. So that never changes year to year. The only thing that really changes is the preparation and what you're going to do to make sure that you're getting to that goal at the end of the year. I'm very excited for the group that we have. We left off, even though I've said it a bunch of times, we didn't get to where we wanted to be. We set the groundwork for, I feel, a good year coming up here. The leaders that were with us last year did an unbelievable job making sure that they left this place better than they found it. So I'm really excited for this year.
4 separate squads that are all unique, each defined by a distinctive personality. But as we follow their confrontations in 10 chapters, both around the nation and with each other, one thing unites them all: the process.
Game time, it's in the bag, you better believe it. We all play for one reason, show out dominating this season. It's time. Take that dub with us, so we leaving. You not with us in the streets, and Braveheart turn it up for this season. Game time.